Here with Coach Chris Oliver. It's day 2 of camp, and Coach, what's I guess give us one or two things that you've learned early on in camp.
Well, it's always a reminder how much the freshmen don't know, but it's good to see those guys who've been here grab the bull by the horns and not just show that they know the schemes, but the big thing you like to see is them showing those young guys the ropes and how we practice, teaching them the schemes, teaching them the techniques, but just that leadership that's starting to develop within our program with the guys who have been here over the years. And obviously we graduated a really strong group of seniors, and it's exciting to see that next group of guys really take that leadership role seriously and bring those guys along. So I've been really encouraged by what we're seeing from an internal leadership standpoint thus far.
Speaking of a couple of guys that graduated last year, you've got a couple of those guys on your coaching staff now, John Smith and Chris Dobbins. How have they transitioned from being a senior leader to now coaching?
Well, we've been really pleased with them, and John helped us out in the spring. We knew that John was going to come on board. Chris Dobbins joined us just a couple weeks ago, late in the summer. We had a staff opening, and we looked to a guy that we knew and had a strong work ethic, knew the program, and he's a Blue Raider through and through. But he knows our program, and he was a captain for a reason, and so was John during their time here. So it's good to have that opportunity to have those guys that we can hire and look to in those positions as they want to get into coaching. But they're known commodities for us. Not only do they know our schemes and things like that, but they know what our program is about, what we stand for.
Let's go back to talking about day 2. Is it just teaching right now and not so much worried about game 1, game 2, and on down the line?
Yeah, it's all about us and learning what we're doing, and we're not talking about our opponents yet. And now we know the clock's ticking. We know that the schedule breaks down. You have so many opportunities and so many days of practice before game 1. So that day is coming quickly. But right now, it's just about us and getting the Blue Raiders ready. And we got a couple under our belt, and we're getting there.
Coach, we'll talk to you soon.
All right, thanks, Chris.